Hi, I'm Christian. You are,
Jose Alberto.
and we're going to talk about the different problems of noises in our community and world. First, we have images of a plane. What do you think of this?
First, I think it is not so loud because, well, it depends of where you are. If you are near the airport, it is such a big noise. But if you are, for example, 5 kilometers, you don't have the problem with this. So I don't know what for
Also, I
you.
think that this is not a very important problem because the plane is very fast and the sound is not as irritant as you think, so it's not as important as other sounds. Then we have two people
Discussing.
discussing another like, I don't want to hear anymore. What do you think about that?
It is first. It is impossible if you're trying to study with all these sounds because you need to concentrate. This is distracting you,
Yeah.
so you really can't do nothing. Even if you are watching a series or something. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm agree with you because when you are trying to do something and people is like screaming out and shouting out, it's very uncomfortable. So I'm agree with you.
So next we have a party in a flat, and here's the image.
Yeah, I think that this is sometimes noise because um, it's like when you are tired and there's a party of the neighborhood, it's very bad. But when you are not as tired as when you are not tired and the music likes you, it may be comfortable.
Yes.
What do you think?
For me, it depends. If you're tired, it depends of if you have light dream or heavy dream. And if you have heavy dream, you can sleep without problem.
Yeah,
But
it counts.
if you have light dream, you have insomnia all the night. Even the body isn't. So it is a problem, but it depends about the conditions of you and your position from the music.
You're right.
Okay.
Then we have the scream, the screaming of a dog. There's a dog. Well, it's a dog, and I don't have any problem with that. I know they are sometimes very noisy, but they are animals, and we have to know about that. Maybe it's just a sound they do to call us or something. I don't have any problem with that. What do you think?
Me too, because it's a pet. Everyone who has a pet always, for example, a dog always bark because it is natural for them.
Yeah.
It is for communicate or defense. But if you don't tolerate it, just tell the I don't know. You need to talk with the neighbor who has it and just talk about the problem and if they can be a solution without kicking the dog out of the flat.
Yeah,
Um,
you're right.
Now there is a picture about a conversation in a restaurant and someone is phoning. Here is.
Yes, with the phone. I think that it's very uncomfortable when you are trying to talk with the family or your friends in an office work, and there's someone who is talking with their phone. It's because you need attention, and when they talking, they don't put in attention on you, and it's a song that is very noisy and distracts you from what are we talking about.
Yeah, almost the ringtone it has when someone is talking or messaging with others because you're talking, for example, something interesting that happened to you, and suddenly this ringtone interrupt you, so you get like what happened.
You're right. Okay. Then we have image from the city with with a lot of cars,
Traffic.
traffic, traffic jams, I suppose. What do you think about that?
The traffic, only the traffic it is a big problem, but with all the cars making the noise of the motors, the
Klaxons.
reactions, it is irritating in a point that you only want to leave the good car, but you can't.
Yeah, I'm agree with you because sometimes there is people that likes to push the klaxon a lot and they think that they will change, but it doesn't matter because with a klaxon you will not change the traffic, you know, and it's very distracting and distracting, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. Then finally we have two persons that are working in construction
Yes.
and with those things that make a lot of noise. What do you think?
The construction is for the city because it is remodeling or building something, but the noise of that is stressing if you live near of that. But if you're thinking in a positive way, you can ignore that noise and think, for example, this is going to end and it's going to be better for all of us.
Yeah, I agree with you, but in the construction, there will be benefits to the city and the community. But these sounds are very distracting and stressful, like you said, and we can't do anything. Maybe people can work with those things in hours that people aren't doing any jobs, like in the afternoon that people are not studying. Like right now, you here, we are working and the people are working. It's very stressful. So we can do anything, just here and get distracted. I think that this is the most distracting and this is the most destructive problem of the noise.
Okay.
Okay, and then we have we're going to discuss what are the noises that aren't disgusting.
Okay, for me, I like sounds like the sound of the planes because you only can. If you imagine you're in a plane, for example, for me, that noise it has the meaning of in my infance I loved the plane, so every time I saw plane take off, I imagine it was a pilot, and that get on me all this time. I like every time I hear a plane.
That's counts.
Digo a plane.
Yeah. One of the sounds that it doesn't bother me is the sound of the train. Because it's like toot, toot, and it's going doesn't disturbing at anything. So it's kind of agradable of, of good. Other one is the bells of the church when they said that the misa will start. And it doesn't bother at me.
Other noise I like to hear is very special is the race cars because every time they pass around the circuit, you can feel the adrenaline that the noise impacts on you. So now, do you think it is necessary at times total silence?
Yes, of course. Sometimes we need to be in complete silence because we need to have a time with ourselves, and sometimes you need to relax and forget everything. So that are the moments you have to you need, because um, we are living in a world full of noise, distracting noise, and it's good to have a completely silent moment.
I
What do you
agree
think?
with you because sometimes you need to do some important things that require a lot of concentration and
Like studying?
studying or repairing your car, a light bulb, and any noise can distract you and commit a mistake that could be ended in a more cost of something that you're repairing or confusing an answer you have about a question that you know.
Yeah, of course, you're right. Well, that's all. Thank you.